Hello everyone. Today we're going to study about static and dynamic routing. In that we're going to specifically going to concentrate in this section for the static routing. So let's understand the scenario wise how the static routing going to use and where it's going to be applicable. So before going that, let me give you the basic important behavior of static routing. So static routing is nothing. This is going to connect between two remote router. Suppose you have behind the router there is a LAN 1 and the remotely connected another router. I'm giving the name R1 and R2, different site on the LAN. We have LAN 2, and let's say assume for there is a third site which is connected with the one lead line, or you can say serial connectivity, and one metro ethernet. Okay, that's fiber connectivity or the fast ethernet connectivity. We have LAN 3. So between these three communication between the LAN 1, 2 and 3, we need to have some kind of routing. Means for LAN 2, R2 will be the gateway, whereas the LAN 1, R1 going to be the gateway, and for R3 going to be gateway for the LAN 3. So they can able to route if you have another LAN connected to the router, that's LAN 4. Suppose there is a connected LAN 4 to this router, so they can communicate without any routing because they are directly connected route within the same router. So we see that scenario already. We saw and work on this scenario or the connected route. There is no routing need to do. But suppose the router 3 don't know about LAN 2 and LAN 1, so you have to manually going to enter the route and define that LAN inside the router. Suppose LAN 3 want to connect with the LAN 2, so LAN router 2 should know once he received the packet for the LAN 2, you have to manually going to enter the static route. After receiving the packet for LAN 2, he is supposed to forward to the router 2. Okay, so that he has connected route on the LAN 2, and once he received this packet R2, he now it's a directly connected response. Same way, once he will reply their packet, router 2 should to know about the LAN 3 so that he can reply back to those routes or packet to the R3. So you want to do the communication between LAN 2 and LAN 3, you have to do bidirectional routing. Means on the R3 you have to enter about the LAN 2 information, whereas on R2 you have to inform about LAN 3. This part is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So what, Santanu also joined class?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, Santanu. So we going to study today about the static routing. means
Yes.
that's a manual route where we have to manually going to configure the route inside the router so that they know about dynamic.
Oh,
They're going to automatic going to know where we're going to study later on after the doing the static. But there is a huge of there is a different kind of scenario where we supposed to use the static routing. That's why it's very important to study the static routing. Okay, so here again I am going to repeat you in the different sheet how it's going to work. You're supposed to understand this is very specifically you have to understand.
yes.
Here I'm going to take two router only in this time of scenario so that you will able to understand. We have R1 and R2. We have R1, the LAN. I'm giving you LAN 11. Again I'm giving you LAN 12 here. There's two LAN. If they want to communicate, one router is more than enough because they are directly connected. So R1 know about both the LAN 12 and LAN 11. So whenever they're going to communicate, they have both the information. They will allow or they know where to send those packets. But suppose a LAN connected to the router R2, suppose there is a LAN is 22. So we have connectivity between R1 R2, but R2 don't know regarding LAN 11 and LAN 12. So I have to give the information about LAN 11 statically. Manually I have to define here the route about LAN 11 and LAN 12. Once you
Okay.
define the route, here, he know about so whenever LAN 22 want to communicate with the LAN 11 and 12, he know where to send the packet. But the same way, you have to configure because LAN 11 and LAN 12 he now router 1 will now, but R1 don't know about LAN 22. You have to manually define LAN 22 on this so that whenever he want to receive he router will receive the packet from LAN 11 to communicate to LAN 22. He should send the packet in this data. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. So let's do the lab. By doing the lab, we will understand this scenario. So always you have to configure. There is a fundamental key point: bi-directional routing. Always routing is bi-directional. If you give one direction route, it will fall to communicate. Because if I say you hello, you should say hello. If I listen your hello, then I will understand you replied my hello or not. Suppose you meet your friend early morning, you say good morning. When you understand he listen your good morning.
when he
Then
when he revert back.
Yes, when you listen that he say you good morning or he send you a smiley or he wave his hand. So if you are not receiving any response, means you understand he did not listen your word, right?
yes.
So this static routing is very important, and static routing first word come in your brain, bad direction. Static routing always bad direction. Your static routing going to use is a bad direction. Let's do the lab and we will understand how this bad direction is working. If I'm not using the bad directional routing, then it's a fail. Okay? Understand? So what we are doing today, understanding the fundamental of the static routing bad directional barrier. Understand?
Yes, Rajesh.
Okay, let's move to the lab. I'm going to select a very basic router. 941 is a Cisco router model. 941 is Cisco most basic router model. Okay, so 941, I took two routers and I changed the name. Okay, I click this. How do I change the name? Go to the config, give name is 2 and give the host name also, and save this twice and go to CLI. I'm in CLI now. This router is R2, this router is R1. I'm going to take like this so that you understand. I'm going to create the LAN, so I'm going to use the switch. So I took the 2960 model of switches. Okay, switch. Same way I will take this side, one side, and this is one of the simplest form of network. And this I will configure to, sorry, yes, to, and I will give the name as a switch and save it to the CLI. Same way I will do this for configuration. I will do, and the configuration part is completed. Same way I'm going to till here clear. Let's connect. So I'm going to use the connector. So this Ethernet connected with the crossover and then followed by the straight through. So this is my lab ready, and I'm going to connect 11p just for testing purpose. Okay, connect the wire. So my lab is easy. My lab is ready for do. Okay, I intensely want this so that I can check the interface. What are the interface? Clear, guys, till here.
Yes.
Let's, this is the primary connectivity, physical connectivity is done. Now I'm going to do the my L2 connectivity that going to be covering data center, data center, data link layer. Please attend the data link layer on Saturday. We have class. Okay, so as for layer 2 connectivity, what you have to do, go to CLI. I'm in configuration mode. Can you see my modes? And you check the interface. Here is the interface gig 0
Hello,
slash 0. I have to do no
sir.
cert config 3.
Sir.
Yes,
Hello, sir. I cannot see the screen.
you are not able to see this.
No, sir.
Why? Or others, guys, are you able to see this screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Maybe your internet is slow, that's why. Okay, okay, you be in the part of the class. Later on you check the video and revise this class. If your internet is slow, you are not able to see, you have latency. Okay, so router 1, so we have to type config terminal. You follow in your home, same as I'm doing. You are in config mode, configuration mode. Once you are in configuration mode, go to the interface gig as it's written, and then 0 slash 0. I will do shutdown, sorry, no shutdown we will do, and my interface supposed to be up from both side. So I'm going both the interface gig 00 and gig 0 slash 1, no shutdown, so that all the link toward LAN as well as toward WAN connectivity is supposed to. I'm going to do same thing on the router 2 config 2 interface gig 0/0 no shut. Then same way we will follow for the LAN interface no shutdown. So you can see all the L2 connectivity is green. Okay. Now let's configure the IP address of the interface. So you have to remember, for as per the IP addressing, this belong to the LAN. So I will take LAN 1 this, and this is LAN 2. So tell me what will be the IP for this. What will be the IP for gig 0/1? The IP will be the gateway of the LAN 1, that will be 192.168.1.1. Agree, guys? And for the WAN interface, I'm going to take gig 0/0, and then IP address will be the command IP address. So 10.0. It will be 12.1 255.2. Please refer the nomenclature for IP addressing. Same way we will go for the interface router 2 gig 0/0, and then IP address will be for the 0 WAN interface 10.0.12.2, because this is router 2. Same way we will configure for LAN, and then IP address will be 192.168.
Hello.
Yes.
It should be 12.1, right?
No, it's a R2. I'm configuring R2, this 12.2.
Uh, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah. Yeah.
R2 12.2, R1 12.1.
Yeah. Right.
And this LAN 2 2.1 to 55.255.2. So everything is configured on the interface, router interface. So we will check show IP route. So show IP route, it will show me only the connected route. You can see the only symbol having C and L. We already discussed. Please go through, check the connected route classes. So L for local, C for connected. Connected give you the subnet, whereas the local give you the /32, the exact IP 12.2. Same way, the exact IP for the LAN gateway 2.1, and the subnet is the /24. Okay. Same way I can check on router 1, do so IP route will give me the connected route. But you can see that the router 1 does not know about the LAN 2. 192.168.1/24, he has this information. Router has only the LAN 1 information. He don't know the route or route about LAN 2. Are you agree, Manmohan? Do you understanding?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Router 1 don't have, this is routing table. In their routing table there is no route available for LAN 2. So R1 able to reach to LAN 1, or sorry, LAN 1 he is able to reach, but LAN 2 he is not able to reach. Let's configure the IP address of this PC. Okay, so I'm going to configure this PC. So I will give the one of the root 192.168.1.100 and then subnet marks this and default gateway I will take. So 1.1 which we have, and I will check IP config for the PC, and I can see the IP is 1.100 and then gateway is 192.168.1.1. So he is able to, the PC is supposed to able to ping to the gateway. So that is 192.168.1.1. The gateway is reachable, you can see, but I want to ping dot to the different gateway. I'm able to reach or not? Anyone? This is the
No,
interview questions.
no, we can't reach.
You are not able to reach.
Yes.
So what will be the response? Let's see. Try to understand the response. This is very meaningful response. Who is giving the response?
These are reachable.
No, what is the, and understand the reply from the dot 1.1. Who is the 1.1 gateway router? What he is replying? Destination host unreachable.
Okay.
Means this is the PC that's 100, 1.100, and the router is a 1.1. When he is pinging to 2.2.1, this gateway, this interface, he is telling, I don't know. This is unreachable. He is replying to him. It means PC don't know anything. Whenever something he want to ping, whenever you want to go, so he will contact to gateway. He will contact to gateway. If some IP belong to, if you want to reach, the IP belong to your outside your LAN network. So the PC or in device connect to their gateway and the gateway reply back. So gateway, if he know this route, he will reply him. He will reply him. Okay. So let's make him to understand the route. So I'm going to give static routing. What I'm going configuring? Static routing. So where do you configure this static route? You are in privilege mode. You have to go to the configuration mode. How do you go to configuration mode? Conf terminal is a configuration mode. You can see from hash mode is changed to the configuration mode. The command is called IP route. How to add the route into the routing table. IP route, then you do question mark. The syntax, if you don't know, do the question mark, a space followed by the question mark. Then they are asking to what, where to reach, what subnet belong to the destination. So 192.168.0 means entire subnet I want to reach. 255.255. This is my subnet. Now you do question mark. They will ask you, okay, this is the subnet where you want to reach from. How to reach this? Who will the next gateway? So I will tell, if you want to reach that, so this will be the next gateway. So my IP 10.0.12.2, this IP connected to router 2, the gate. Okay, enter this, and now you check. So IP route, it will show you what it will show you. One route is added. Can you see? And S is static. Are you able to see this screen, guys?
Yes.
They added as a suffix s. S, it
Yes.
is not a L, it is not a C. L, L for the local route, C for the connected route. Now, as soon as you have given this command, they have added as a static route, and they are telling if you want to reach this LAN, you can go to this. If you are able to reach this subnet, you are able to reach this. So means if you want to reach this, so you have to test whether you are able to reach this or not. Once you are able to reach this, you are able to reach this. Let's test it. So I'm pinging to 10.0.12.2. Oh, this is pingable. I'm able to reach that. So means I'm able to reach 190.168.2.1. I'm able to reach or not? Guys, I have route. What do you
Yes.
say?
Yes, we can reach.
Yes, let's see. Oh, I reached. I reached. If my router able to reach, so tell me this PC will able to reach or not?
Yes, it should.
Sure. Let's do
Yes,
that.
100.
Yes.
Let's do that. Now I'm going to request timeout. This time, earlier
Reachable.
my router was replying. Yeah,
Yes, it's
destination
following.
host unreachable. This time they are telling request timeout.
It should ping, right?
Understand, if you understand this, you will never stuck. This is due to bad directional. Here
Uh,
the concept comes that is called bad directional routing, and people does not understand this. They know half of static. They know half of static.
right.
Let's understand here. I spent some quality time. Astos, what happened earlier? Earlier was replying. Gateway was replying. In this scenario, he's not replying. He's telling that request timeout. Let me debug a little more. Then you are able to find the answer. I'm going to do traceroute. I want to I want to check where the problem, where it is the problem. Because there is no problem with my router, right? There is no problem with the router 1. If it is a problem, he can reply back as he was replying earlier. What do you say? Are you agree or not, guys? Hello? Are you agree? Earlier, when the router was knowing the problem is there, he reply back. But there is no reply, means there is no problem with the router.
Yes.
There is no problem with that gateway, otherwise he reply back. Try to understand. So let's debug the trace route. Do who has problem? If my router R1, my gateway don't have issue, then who has problem? So that's command called tracert. Tracert, trace route. Okay, that's trace route for the router by the
It's a
tracert.
tracer. It's a tracer, I suppose. It's
Okay,
wrong.
okay. Thank you. 192.168.2. Oh, it's reached to my router 192.168.1.1. There is no issue. And the router 1 send the packet to router 2. Problem with the router 2. Router 2 is telling I don't know this LAN. Then you can ask me, Astos, I'm going to leave here only. Let the continue. Give the request timeout. What happened here? What happened here? Why he got reply back for the same subnet? Let's do the trace route. 192.168.1. Answer is here. He's telling, bro, your source is not 192 series. Your source is a 10.12.2 because whenever you are pinging to me, you are becoming 12.1. You are not pinging me as a 192 LAN. You are not a LAN while you are connecting with me. You are with this interface. Which subnet I know that. So I replied you. Means I don't know about this LAN. Once I will get to know about this LAN, so for that, what you will do? You will configure a static route here that is called Bidirectional. So if I configure the LAN 2 here, then LAN 1 supposed to be configured on router 2 to get the communication between the PC0 to PC1. Otherwise, they are not. Even they are not able to ping the other LAN gateway. Let's do that. See, still he is doing request timeout. I'm going to, as soon as I'm going to configure here static routing, he will get through the packet. Let's do that. IP route 192.168. What is the IP for the LAN 1 dot slash 2 5 dot have route min dot 12.1, because you know that. So as soon as I punch here, now you can see they have completed route. They got replied back. Are you that guys? What are you doing, guys?
Yes.
So you understand? Let's again you do tracert. You can see. So you understand the bidirectional. I want what's the fact of bad. I'm going to stop because we not get the
आशुतोष,
yes. Have
एक
to
बार
do.
जो आपने कॉन्फ़िगरेशन किया है ना 1 और 2 पे, वो एक बार सिर्फ एक बार दिखा दीजिए ना, एक बार सर, मतलब
Okay, sure. Is there nothing is the static route? One static route I have configured here, so running here. You can see I have configured this static route on the router 1 as a LAN configuration, LAN 2 configuration 192.168.2.0 is the LAN 2 on the router 1, and router 2 you can see LAN 1 means router 2 they don't know about LAN 1, so I configure the static route for the LAN 1, and router 1 I have configured. So and period. So I'm going
ओके,
to continue in this upcoming video with the how you have to ping and traceroute from traceroute from the PC. See the path. Bye bye. See you in next.